Hi guys, so welcome back to Fussy Eaters. In today's video, I'm going to give you the results of the essay that I had to do. Now, to be fair, I had to do the essay a couple of weeks, well, maybe 2 weeks ago now, and I've just been mental busy and I haven't been able to do this video, but I'm doing it now. So I'm going to start off with what I learned about SED and selective eating disorder, and then maybe I'll do another video soon after about kind of the treatments that I tried to figure out in applied psychology. So basically, Kieran, no, it's not good news for you, buddy. So some of the things which I kind of picked up on was some psychiatrists attribute um SED to anxiety around past traumatic experiences, such as choking on foods, with a particular texture. Others suggest it could stem from an ingrained phobia of trying unfamiliar things, or liken it to an extreme sensitivity to textures and smells, similar to kind of what can be found in autism and OCD. So I got in touch with a guy called Richard Krause who founded pickyeatingadult.com, and I've got my essay up here in front of me. He got in touch with me, and or sorry, on his website he says that people who suffer from SED, um he describes it as if their brains don't think of many foods as food, and that generally the more complex the food, the less likely any of us are to eat it, which is why he feels SED should truly be considered a recognized eating disorder, because some fussy eaters will only stick to one color food, such as white bread, potatoes, peanut butter, chips, and plain pasta, while others will simply have a strict list of 5 or 6 foods they find edible. Interesting enough, I was talking to Kieran the other day while I was actually texting him, and he he sent me a picture of what he was eating. Well, actually, he sent me this picture first of all. Let me see if I can bring that up and see if you guys can kind of see it here. So that's what he sent me first. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a really healthy kind of quiche and salad and coleslaw. And I was like, oh my god, well done, Kieran. That's really, really good. How did you manage to, how are you managing to eat that? And then he was like, yeah, no, that's not mine. That's the dinner beside mine. And I was like, oh, for flip's sake, what's what? So send me a picture of yours. This is what he's eating. This is what he was eating. Oh, it's gone the other way. Hang on. Do, 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 do. Da, da, da. Talk amongst yourselves. Look back in a minute. There it is. So I hope you guys can kind of see that. It's like white bread, chicken, chips, or crisps, sorry, and cheese. So that's kind of it. It's like all the one color. Textures are a little bit different there, but it's all kind of the one color. So, um, basically, what I kind of found was that it it can be to do, it's definitely usually childhood trauma is what's kind of causing it. It's a psychological thing, although there is a biological argument as well for it, that if I scroll down my essay I should be able to find what that argument is. And basically there's a gene um which kind of, yeah, there it is. So DNA studies such as Joyce et al. 2003 and Light et al. 2006 suggest that people with a particular form of the D or D3 gene are highly likely to develop OCPD and depression, particularly if they're male. So OCPD is obsessive compulsive personality disorder, and that is what some psychiatrists are kind of attributing SED to as well. So there's another really good quote I found from actually, well, Richard Krause actually, he emailed me back, and sorry, Bob Krause is his name, and he emailed me back, and this is what he said about OCD. And there's loads of different studies like Schaffer and Bryant, Wall, Lask, and Arscott, 1995, show that a high frequency of OCD symptoms have been noted in adults with eating disorders. And Bob Krause, when he did he, yeah, I think it was or sorry, I saw this on his website, and it says that he remembers getting hysterical if as a child if so much as one little crumb was floating in his glass of milk when he was 4 years old. And even today he doesn't really like a crumb to be floating in his milk. The only difference now is he just removes it, and he used to call it a speck in his milk. So yeah, it's pretty, there's OCD attributed to it. it's definitely psychological anyways. There's a little bit of biological kind of factor in there as well. So you know, in terms of or biopsychosocial model, I think I did attribute social factors to too, but I can't remember them right now. But there was another kind of interesting bit of research I found, which was to do with the Duke Center for Eating Disorders. And basically they have, if you go onto their website, and I'll put that down below this video, if you go onto their website, you can go, if you are someone who suffers from eating disorders, particularly selective eating disorder, you can go on there and you can log your food, and it helps in the research that those guys are doing out there. And one person in particular is called Nancy Zucker, and she's the director of the Duke Center for Eating Disorders. And she believes that SED patients may be what's called super tasters, and so that's a condition where certain flavors are tasted more accurately than other people. So there's other theories which suggest an early negative experience with food, such as childhood gastrointestinal issues. But I'm just reading my essay now. But from a medical professional's perspective, picky eating can be attributed to a wide range of causes, such as, oh, here we go, such as OCD, sensory integration disorder, autism, food neophobia, swallowing disorder, food aversions, taste and smell disorder, super tasters, power struggle, and Asperger's syndrome. So there's quite a bit going on there, as you can see. The main moral of the story really is that no one has any clue as to why people with SED suffer from SED. So, yeah, shit one, guys. Sorry, Kieran, you're fucked. No, I'm only messing. That's terrible. But I'll put up a video anyways, soon again, and it will kind of run through some treatments, which, in my very, very, very humble undergraduate psychology student's opinion, kind of what I think might be good. But for the moment, Kieran and I shall we shall soldier on and try and figure out. You can see I've got a little bit of a nose. It's probably because it's like midnight and I should be in bed right now. On that note, Kieran, you need to eat stuff which is more than one colour, because that just looks gross. That just looks so gross. Just like, dude. But anyways, so we shall await a video from Kieran. Bye bye, guys. Night.